All right, so now in question 6, we have another new vocabulary word. This one, looks a little bit fancier. It's technically a longer word, but we're looking for the person's displacement. Now, displacement doesn't care about the path traveled by a person or an object that's moving. If we break it down, displace and ment basically want to see how much this thing has changed its place. So how far away is it from where it started? And that means that in this case, we are going to pay attention to the directions because some of them are opposites of each other. So if we think about it, we've got this person that walks to the right, then back to the left, and because they're backtracking, they're actually lowering their displacement by going in that direction. And when they go back to the right, longer distance over, they're increasing it again, and back to the left, we think of negative and decreasing again. And so basically, we want to think of integers in this case. Typically, we use what's called a right-handed system, where we say to the right is positive and left is negative. It doesn't technically matter as long as you commit to, one system or another. You can decide that, left-handed is better, so left is positive and right is negative. And as long as you stick to that convention, you actually get the same answers anyway. All right, but going through with our standard setup, we would say that the first movement here is a positive 31 feet because it's to the right, then a negative 21 feet because this one's to the left, a positive 38 feet for this one to the right, and then another negative value here, negative 28 going to the left. Now you can put these in a calculator and carefully add and subtract, or sometimes people will group the positive ones and combine those first and then group the negative ones. It doesn't really matter. These numbers were meant to be random and they're kind of compatible anyway. So you might be able to tell, let me get 10 as a positive number from the first two, and 10 down here, and so you can combine those and make 20. You can run it on through. It doesn't really matter. But overall, technically, we get a positive 20 feet, which would mean that we're going 20 feet to the right. But it doesn't ask for the direction, and the signs were technically invented by us. So we just want to say here that the displacement was 20 feet.